What's good, e-bikers? This is the Wallke X3 Pro, dual suspension, 26x4-inch fat tire e-bike, and really excited to show you this one today. I actually reviewed these guys like almost 2 years ago. A friend of mine has the original Wallke X3, not the Pro, and he let me test ride that and stuff. But this is a new version, so this is $16.99 at WallkeEbike.com. Comes in black, white, khaki, green, and gray. This is I think it's the black version. Could be the gray though. It looks a little grayish. And you can have 3 different battery options in this: 20 amp hour, 16 amp hour, and 14 amp hour. I have the 20, which is awesome because I love 20 amp hour e-bikes because I go far on my rides. What else? Just a couple of problems out of the box. The cadence sensor, which is located way down here underneath the e-bike, which is right here actually, was cut. It was cut in shipping, I guess, so they had to send me a new one, which I had to reinstall. When I first got the bike, I tried it out, or a friend of mine tried it out, and there was no assist when he was pedaling. So after a little detective work, realized the cadence sensor wire was cut during shipping. So they sent me a new one. I reinstalled it. Problem solved. The other small thing was the derailleur guard. I had to take it off because it was hitting the Shimano Altus derailleur down there. It wasn't shifting properly. So once I took it off, it shifts just fine now. So keep an eye on those things. Sometimes they get bent into the derailleurs and they don't shift like they should shift. All right, let's get into the specs on this Wallke X3 Pro. We have 26x4 Kenda tires, of course. Nice cutout rims down there, as you can see. It comes with a 3 amp charger, by the way. Dual suspension, 4-link suspension here on this kind of rear here if you're looking at it. Doesn't look like there's any kind of adjustment on it. No, so just a regular, it's probably just a spring fork on there. And the front forks, those are really good forks. They a lot of travel, and those are hydraulic as well. Front and rear lighting, of course, 800 lumens on this front headlight, very big. And we have a working tail light as well, or brake light as well back here. We've got hydraulic disc brakes. Now these brakes are sitting on 203 millimeter rotors. That's right. I don't think I've ever had an e-bike with 203s on them. Look how thick these things are. And these are 4-piston brakes as well from Diesland, kind of a no-name brand, but 4 pistons, really nice. This thing stops very well. No complaints in that department. We got a 750 watt back here, kind of no-name brand, branded motor, with 1400 watt peak. So really good power in that thing. Top speed in this thing is like 32 miles an hour, guys. So it comes with a 28 amp controller, which is located probably in the down tube over here. But I believe I hit 32 already on my first test, so we'll definitely check that out on the road test after this. But this is a really fast bike. I think the headline here is rugged power when it comes to the Wallke X3 Pro. Of course, it's a foldable frame. You can fold it in half right here and put it in your SUV or car. You won't get any folding handlebars, but that's a pretty good package overall. Paddle shifter, we'll get to the cockpit in a minute. The bike weighs 85 pounds, and rider heights suggested are 5'6" to 6'5". So fits me really well with that seat post there. So okay, here's luggage your cockpit. We have these locking grips here. They're kind of smooth. Probably gonna change these out actually. We have a left side thumb throttle. We got a nice control panel here. Your display, we'll come back to that. Over here, 8-speed paddle shifter. Really like paddle shifters. This is an 8-speed Shimano on there. And of course, here's your brakes from Diesland on there. Now the display is, I'm not that happy with the display. It's kind of plain looking. It is colored. There's no voltage, you just have battery bars. The old X3 that I test drove a couple years ago had a much better display with more information, more data. This is a very simple display. odometer, max, average. That's really it. There's nothing else to throw on there, so it's very simple. So the suspension on this e-bike is one of the highlights of it for me. It's got the front and rear shocks here. You can see me sitting on it, and you see that nice bounce it has. One of the more comfortable e-bikes to ride over rough terrain, definitely. Look at these front shocks. They have a lot of travel on there, and no problems with bumps on the Wallke X3 Pro. So nice job. Alright, we're on this Wallke X3 Pro. We'll do some speed tests for you. Check it out on hills. These kids are always yelling at me with my e-bike. In a good way. So first thing to tell about this e-bike, if you want to do full throttle, you got to be in PS5. It is throttle. It is PES limited as far as the throttle goes. So really good pickup there on that 750 watt. All right, let's drop it down to PS1 and see how she does. It's got 8 gears again. Alright, so we're doing 12, 11. Looks like 12 and a half miles an hour, PS1. Oh, there's 13. Okay. And they match pretty well, so no issue there. PS2, 17, 18. And call it 18. PS3. 22 miles an hour. Put in PS4. I have to come back and do a PS5 test here. PS4, we're doing 25 miles an hour. PS5, here we go. There's 28, 29, 30. And we're going slightly uphill. I'll have to do that again. We hit 30 there. We'll go down here and try it out again. Just lost the battery bar. It is pretty much fully charged. Alright, let me just kind of do this from a dead stop. Alright, PS5, here we go. There's 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 31, 32. Got it. Right before the stop sign. Nice. I think it was picking up speed there. Let's try a throttle only range test, or a speed test. There's 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Yeah, it was going up there. Nice. This bike is nice and fast. This is my second fastest bike now, next to the Kepler. Let's go do the hill test and see how she does. Designated hill test. Got 10% grade up there. We'll also try that steep, really steep part too, see how this thing does. Do the throttle only first, picking up speed here. The speed's accurate according to GPS, so that's good. No adjustments needed. There we go, picking up speed, 15 miles an hour. Motor's not too noisy. It's not quiet, but it's not too noisy. 17.7, 17.9. There's 18. All right, this mailbox here, the white mailbox, is going to get steeper. Start pedaling. I'm in like fourth gear. I just shifted there on me. Okay, shouldn't break 10. I wouldn't think here. Let's see. Drop one more gear down. 11. Oh yeah, thought even gonna break 11. Excellent. 11.7 I think was the lowest. Wow, that was really good hill climb. 750 watt. One of the better ones I tested on here. So let's try this really steep hill. I think it's what is it? 12% grade? I forget, but you can see it there. I mean, it's literally a wall. I'll give it some momentum here. Hit the throttle. The Kepler can do this at like 6 miles an hour. Oh yeah, this is going to take it easy. 7. There's 6.9, 6.8. Yeah, 6.8. Excellent. That's a really good hill climber, guys. If you're looking for a 26x4 hill climber, add this Wallke X3 Pro to the list there. Awesome. Let's check out the brakes down here. Really steep hill. I gotta hold them a little bit here. These Kenda Crusades, they do come out from behind you a little bit, so just keep that in mind. It's got really thick, really raised treads on these things. So on pavement, you're gonna slide a little bit with that. Let's go do the downhill run and start to wrap this up. All right, I'm just gonna coast down, see how stable it is at high speeds. Test the brakes at the end. No pedaling. $24. I'll tap the brakes a little bit here. Oh, you're doing 27. Oh, pedestrian. $28, $29, $30, $32. With those brakes. Nice controlled stop there. All right. All right, let's go over some likes and dislikes and keep this rolling here. All right, there's your Wallke X3 Pro. So let's go about likes and dislikes. First, dislikes. This fender just didn't fit properly on there. You can see how kind of close it is to that top of the wheel. Had some issues just with aligning that thing. You can see how far it sticks out down there. So I'm not sure if this is properly fitted when it comes to the original design. So that's one small thing. Again, display, no voltage on there. Don't like that. We have a single-sided chainring. I always want to see double-sided on here so it doesn't catch your pants. I have that problem. And of course the derailleur guard, I had to take that off to make the shifting work better. Sometimes those things get bent, or they're just not quite fit right on there. If you touch that derailleur and it can't move, then it's not going to shift properly. So when it comes to likes, you know, just the overall look of this thing, it's pretty badass looking e-bike. That suspension is awesome, rear and front. Been probably the best suspension I've had so far direct-to-consumer e-bike. And top speed is great, 32 miles an hour with pedaling. There's no ghost pedaling either, you get resistance. Yeah, the resistance is great on those pedals, and you know, the overall look of this bike. I mean, it's rugged power, right? If you want to go fast, you want to go off-road, this is the e-bike to get. If you don't want to get like a Kepler or a Wired Freedom, this is a cheaper option than that. It essentially does the same thing, guys. It's almost as fast. It's got a big battery in there. For $60.99, that's a really good price. So just slightly a notch below Kepler and the Freedom as far as just functionality goes and top speed. So I'll put a link in the description. I am a Wallke affiliate, so how about the channel? And this is a bike I'm keeping in my long-term fleet, so I'm looking forward to going off-road with this thing. I've got that Magnum Peak T7, which has a torque sensor. This has a rear hub motor with a cadence sensor, so if you just want kind of that raw power, this is that bike for off-roading, and can't wait to keep riding it. So, okay, one other note about this bike I don't like is the stem. So if you look at that stem there, look how far it kind of pushes out, those handlebars. I'm going to change that. I'm going to put a adjustable handlebar stem and bring those handlebars like a good 3 inches closer to me. I lean way too far on this e-bike. The ergonomics aren't that great, to be honest with you. Too much pressure on my shoulders and my wrists. So we're going to swap that out for an adjustable one. I'm going to put some red grips on here as well, just to top out the bike. So I'll show you that footage as well, but in the meantime, thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for that extra footage, and I'll see you next time on Crisscrossed. Alright, so here's the new stem I'm going to be using. Let's pull it out of here. It's a CXW XC 31.8. Adjustable stem. Here's the stem I'm going to be using. Going to loosen it here, and we're going to pop it up all the way. So now it's going to sit like this on the bike. Lock it down. It's going to be a much more comfortable riding experience. Alright, I got the stem off. Now we're going to pop this one on. I got to loosen up the nuts here. All right. That's going to be much better. Look at that. Let's get the stem bolt back in. I think that's straight. Looks okay. I'll adjust if needed. So just look at the difference here between where the handlebars are going to be. Before they were here, now they're going to be up here. Alright, handlebars. Yeah, look at that. Let's get this on. paint to angle these more. Let's see how that feels. Oh wow, huge difference in terms of comfort. I gotta center these. See the overall look now. Much better in terms of ergonomics. Let's get some new grips on here. Alright guys, here's the new setup. Got the mirror on the end. Got these new BWF grips in red marble, match the bike. And of course the new adjustable stem here. Before these bars were down here. Now they're a good 3 inches closer to me and higher up as well, so it's a much more upright riding experience.